Good morning and welcome to the Queensland Minerals and Energy Academy annual breakfast, presented virtually for the first time ever. The annual breakfast is a celebration of everything achieved in 2020 and is proudly presented by our premier event partner, Glencore Coal. We would also like to thank our other support partners of this event this morning, Hastings Steering and Civio. My name is Jake Thomason.
And my name is Cassandra Palmer, and we will be your hosts for this morning. It gives us great pleasure to be coming to you from our homes as representatives of the group of 2020 QMEA Ambassadors, and to hand over the honour to the group of young ladies and gentlemen who have joined us online this morning. I have recently graduated from Cowan State High School, and Jake from the Cathedral College, Rockhampton. First of all, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians and First Nations people of the lands that we are all meeting upon today. I extend my respect to elders, past, present, and emerging.
Good morning to our special guests who have joined us today, including Mr. Ian Mcfarlane, Chief Executive of the Queensland Resource Council, and Mr. Darren Nichols, Director of Underground Operations, Glencore Coal Assets Australia. We also wish to extend a very warm welcome to the QRC Board Directors, QMEA Board Members, sponsors, industry partners, teachers and principals, and of course, to the incoming QMEA Ambassador students.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ian Mcfarlane, Chief Executive of the Queensland Resources Council, to give the introductory address.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 QMEA End of Year Celebration event. But firstly, I acknowledge the traditional owners on the land in which we meet and pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging, and to all community leaders, past and present, who have helped make Australia the great country that it is today. And I acknowledge the participation of Darren Nichols, Director, Underground Operations, Glencore Coal Assets Australia, representing our primary event partner, our supportive event partner, Hastings Steering and Civio, the QMEA board and school industry representatives from far and wide. Like many events this year, we've had to go online because of COVID-19, but we've not let that dampen our enthusiasm. Ladies and gentlemen, this year has thrown us some significant challenges with school closures, homeschooling and travel restrictions being major hurdles for our schools and the QMEA. However, let me just say how impressed I am with the way you have all managed these challenges and kept the lamp of learning burning bright, particularly our QMEA team. In fact, the team saw every hurdle as an opportunity to lift the bar on the way we deliver for our 80 QMEA schools. That's right, 80, with us taking on 6 additional schools in the past 12 months. And I'll mention here the important role of our QRC member sponsors, without whom the QMEA could not exist, and these additional schools would still be outside the QMEA family. I also want to acknowledge the Queensland Government, who contributed $250,000 this past year, which is on top of the $1 million plus from our QRC members. But back to the QMEA's innovative and agile response to the COVID restrictions. They have delivered an unparalleled level of virtual engagement, including webinars, video shows, virtual mine tours and live streaming of the industry into the classroom. The new digital environment encouraged an extraordinary uptake of the resources sector-based digital engagement, which has included drone competitions as well as programs that build in the gaming and animation in both primary and secondary schools. And this success has encouraged the development of brand new elective subjects that build on these newly offered programs. With the return of face-to-face visits to schools, the team ramped up its engagement, delivering an extraordinary 27 STEM and vocational events over 19 school days in 26 Queensland schools in October alone. And it's also pleasing to see the QMEA is raising the profile of the resources sector careers amongst QMEA students. Our most recent data shows that 92% of students thought the QMEA engagement increased their awareness of different careers in the resources sector. and an enhanced approach to apprenticeships pathways with both face-to-face workshops and new e-learning modules has resulted in a record number of students applying for apprenticeship positions. I also congratulate the 24-year 12 girls who completed the QMEA YMark Girls Mentoring Program. This is a record, and word certainly has got around with a record number of 54 girls applying for the 20 coveted spots in the 2021 program. And yet more records with the 61 applications received for the 2020 Ambassador program. I congratulate the 20 of you who were selected and are now participating in a camp here in Brisbane, where you no doubt have seen some amazing things. The QMEA is literally life-changing for many QMEA students. The Queensland Government's Next Step destination data shows that our work is influencing students' career choices. Of QMEA students seeking a study pathway, almost a quarter entered engineering and related technologies compared to 15% from students from non-QMEA schools. This is a 3% increase on the previous year. Of QMEA students entering apprenticeships or traineeships or employment, 7.4% did so in the mining industry compared to just 1% of students from non-QMEA schools, an increase of around 3.5 percentage points. We look forward to continuing to work with the newly appointed Minister for Training and Skills Development, the Honourable Di Farmer, and Minister for Education, Honourable Grace MP, who has been a long-time supporter of the QMEA. This shows that successful partnerships with the government are bearing fruit. In conclusion, I congratulate you all on your contribution to the QMEA in 2020, whether you be students, teachers, sponsors, parents or mentors. And I also thank our hard-working QMEA team who have achieved so much in facilitating life-changing directions in many of our young people's lives. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you for taking the time to speak to us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been another great year for QMEA, despite the challenges that the world has faced. To give you a snapshot of QMEA's successes, I would like to invite the Director of Skills, Education and Diversity at the Queensland Resources Council, Ms. Katrina Lee-Jones, to provide an overview of QMEA in 2020.
Many thanks, Cassandra, and what an amazing year you've had as a QMEA Ambassador. We are incredibly excited by the pathway you are undertaking and will look forward to yours and Jake's addresses shortly to fill our audience in. I'm delighted to extend a warm welcome to you all this morning and thank you for your participation in our very first virtual end-of-year event, made possible through Glencore, Hastings Deering and Civio, all long-standing fabulous supporters of QMEA. And what a year it has been. Looking back, who would have thought the QMEA would have embarked on a journey that involves so many new ways of working, which has enabled our continued engagement with industry, our 80 schools and their students and teachers. What this year has shown all of us, and QMEA is no exception, is the power of technology and how it has transformed our thinking with added skills and capabilities now embedded into our approach. A few months ago, I had not even heard of digital scribing, and the thought of regular live streaming of minerals and energy employees, virtual mine tours into the classroom were way down the track, but not anymore. Through the adaptability of the QMEA team, our schools, students and industry, the core skills sought by many industries, including ours, of critical and innovative thinking, collaboration and communication have been on show to produce an expanded, skilled and connected schools resources sector community. A community better informed of our industry with our resource sector related workshops, bringing to life the school curriculum, encouraging students to take up the education and training required for our highly technical, skilled future workforce. The upcoming video produced by our talented QRC digital manager, Georgia Malt, will be testament to these changes and achievements. And notable amongst all of this will be the destination of the many, many students with whom we have engaged, who are well on their way to both professional and vocational resource sector careers. As an example, I'm delighted to share with you that hot off the press, a record number of our students will begin apprenticeships in our industry in 2021. 5 of those with Hastings Deering and 20 with Glencore Mount Isa Mines. Results such as these are simply not possible without the support of our industry sponsors, QRC members, the QMEA board, the Queensland Government through the Gateway Industry Skills Program, QRC staff and the work of a small and dedicated QMEA team. I'd like to acknowledge Matthew Heskett, Tammy Grady, Jen Hoyle, Sylvia Clark, Camilla Sorensen and newcomers Phil Moller, Anthony Legessner and Belinda Thurston for all your hard work in shaping the lives of our young people. This morning we also welcome our QMEA Ambassadors, who I had the pleasure of meeting this week. Your achievements to date are exceptional and acknowledged in your schools and the broader community. We trust that the thought of an exciting future that embraces a digitally connected workforce at the cutting edge of technology will inspire you to explore further the opportunities a career in the resources sector represents. Robotics, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, including gaming, digital twinning, and from locations that could be anywhere in the world. What else could any young person at the cusp of their future selves want? I do encourage you to make the most of the industry network through QMEA. In turn, I encourage our industry sponsors and other industry representatives here today to assist these students in developing their skills that will prepare them for what lies ahead. You are our future, and through QMEA and the companies we work with, we do have the vision to invest in your future and help realise your goals and ambitions. I'll leave you with our end of year video and look forward to again working with all of our stakeholders in providing bright and rewarding futures in the resources sector for our young people in the years ahead.
great video. Congratulations to the QMEA team for their hard work throughout 2020 and to the QRC communications team for their hard work in putting together such a great annual report. Before we pass the baton on to the next generation of QMEA ambassadors, we would like to briefly share with you what QMEA means to us and what we have achieved through QMEA. QMEA has played a major part in developing my knowledge of the mining industry and has given me skills that will stay with me for life. The opportunity to be an ambassador for QMEA in 2020 has been nothing short of amazing. The ability to network has allowed me to see that this industry is something that is truly worth striving to be a part of. The practical experience I gained through the QMEA Mount Isa Engineering Challenge at the Glencore mine site has given me a deeper understanding of the processes that drive such an extensive operation. The chance to work with graduate mechanical engineers during this time was a highlight that truly enabled me to see a role an engineer plays within the mining industry. It was the experiences I gained through QMEA that have spurred me on to pursue tertiary studies into engineering at UQ with keen eyes set on the resource sector. I would like to thank QMEA for providing me with these opportunities and experiences.
From the first QMEA program I participated in during Year 10 to being asked to be a host today at this breakfast, QMEA has had a huge impact on furthering my knowledge about the mining industry, which has highly encouraged me to understand that diesel fitting is the career I would like to pursue. In Year 10, I was fortunate enough to be presented with an opportunity in the Toolkit for School Kids program. If you had told me then I would be a QMEA ambassador, completed the Winmark mentoring program, and runner-up for Exceptional Female Student of the Year award, I would have laughed in your face and told you to be realistic. I originally participated in this program at the time to purely help a mate out, but little did I know that it would have a major impact on what my future holds. It opened my eye to the different opportunities available for young people in both the trade and OP sector, and showed me that I do not have to follow the traditional roles of today's society. After devoting my last senior years to the trade industry, I became overly passionate about encouraging other young students to become involved with the resource sector through QMEA, especially young females. I, myself, was fortunate to become a QMEA ambassador for 2020. This year, I was given the honour of being named at the 2020 International Women's Day breakfast in Brisbane as the runner-up for Exceptional Female QMEA Student of the Year in Queensland Resources category. To me, this was a commendable reward and gave me the inspiration that I was on the right career path for myself. This year, and like many years before, I took part in the work experience program for Hastings Dairying, broadening my understanding on how to diagnose, repair, and work on heavy plant machinery. So, what does my future hold? Well, next year, I've been privileged to receive a heavy diesel fitting apprenticeship with Hastings Dairying in Townsville, which I am thoroughly looking forward to. It was my dream and it has now come true for me. Once I complete my diesel fitting trade, my next step will be start a new trade as a high voltage electrician.
Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time that we will present to you the 2021 QMEA Ambassador Cohort.
Caitlyn Boothby from Billawheeler State High School is seeking a career as an environmental engineer but is eager to learn about the range of careers in the mining industry. Caitlyn attended Beaker Spots Build and QMEA Toolkit Day last year and will be a house captain at her school next year. Alicia Buckley is the 2021 Community Captain at San Cisco College, Brisbane, and is looking to study civil engineering after school. Alicia was invited to mentor young students in the Oricon Bridge Building Competition and QMEA's Beaker Spots Build Challenge for International Women's Day this year. Chloe Coombe from the Cathedral College Rockhampton is seeking a career as an actuarial scientist. She represented her school and fellow rural communities as a member of the Ministerial Student Advisory Council with Education Minister Grace Grace. Chloe is also her school's UQ Science Ambassador and is passionate about championing young women to dig change in the minerals and energy sector. Chloe will be the college vice captain in 2021. Jack Denine is a student at Bundaberg State High School. He represented his school human-powered vehicles race and competed in the 2020 Optiminds Challenge. Jack is interested in obtaining an electrical apprenticeship after school and has already successfully completed a Cert 2 in electrotechnology at TAFE. Isabella Dransfield is from Mowra State High School and will be the 2021 school vice captain. She is an experienced representative netball player and has captained several teams. Isabella participated in the QMEA STEM for School Kids program and is interested in securing an electrical apprenticeship after school.
Okay. Choose carefully, some of them might sharpen focus.
Charlize Falconer is the 2021 college captain of Chanel College in Gladstone and seeking a career as a chemical or process engineer. Charlize ran the QMEA Physics in Flight competition at her school and has completed work experience in the STEM laboratories at CQU. Having grown up in Gladstone, Charlize recognises the importance of a sustainable mining industry. Bridget Franson is the 2021 school captain at Coorparoo Secondary College and is considering studying chemical or biological engineering. In 2018, Bridget thoroughly enjoyed the QMEA Beaker Spots Build workshop and attended the 2020 QUT STEM camp as well as the Girl Power 2019 STEM camp. She has a strong passion for STEM and plays an active role in promoting STEM as a mentor for primary school students. Henry Hall is the Science and Engineering Captain for 2021 at Kelvin Grove State College in Brisbane. In this role, he has already created STEM Club at his school to inform and engage students in the area of STEM. Henry's attendance at QMEA STEM Unearthed was instrumental in him realising he would like to pursue a career as a chemical or process engineer. Jaden Hong is from Kerwin State High School in Townsville. Participation in a QMEA trade training program has inspired Jaden to work towards a future career within the resources sector, potentially as an electrician. He has captained his club and representative rugby league teams and has been selected as schoolhouse captain for 4 consecutive years. Yara Kisoliva attends Somerville House in Brisbane and will be the 2021 library convener. She participated in the 2020 UQ Mathematics Summer School, the Junior Physics Odyssey, and was a 2019 UQ STEM Ambassador. Yara has a fascination with engineering and would like to use her thinking and creativity to make a difference in the world through a career either as a chemical or biomedical engineer. Emma Mackenzie attends Pittsworth State High School and is looking to study geology. She has always been interested in rocks and minerals from an early age. Last year's QMEA visit to Melmerrin changed her childhood interest into a prospective career choice. Emma recognises the challenges of attitude about the mining industry in rural communities and is keen to advocate for the minerals and energy sector.
Well done. Sorry, I missed what you were going to do. What are you going to do after next year?
Emily Metcalf from Moranbah State High School is seeking a career in environmental science or environmental engineering. She has just completed a Cert 2 in resources and infrastructure, focusing on the safety and job preparation in the mining and resources industry. Emily's participation in the QMEA Beaker Spots Build workshop in 2018 inspired her keen interest in environment and mining. Emma Murphy from Ayr State High School is seeking a trade pathway as an electrician. Her interest in an electrical apprenticeship was sparked by a variety of work experiences and her interest in physics. She has completed a Cert 2 in Engineering Pathways with the focus on fitter and turner and boiler making skills. Emma has attended many QMEA workshops and thoroughly enjoyed her experiences. Mutu Pelnairapan attends Spinifex State College in Mount Isa and will be school captain in 2021. With a love of maths and science, Mutu would like to pursue an engineering career, possibly as an electronics or communication engineer. He was inspired by the QMEA STEM on Earth program and now as a QMEA ambassador, he intends to use his passion and enthusiasm to inspire other students to engage in future programs. And of course I've seen the tasks. Crystal Rose Paul attends Dysart State High School and was elected as the 2021 school captain. She is working towards a career in mining management and development and next year will participate in a weekly work experience program at Saraji Mine. Crystal is a current member of a youth advisory council put together by BMA. I came from a school where I was school captain because I was the only person in grade 7. Albert Sandor from Bundamba State Secondary College has his sights set on studying mining engineering at UQ, where he received a Young Achievers Academic Scholarship. Albert has been elected as school captain for 2021 and holds a leadership position in the Air Force Cadets, teaching new recruits the basics of aviation, service knowledge and fieldcraft. Albert has a strong interest in sustainability and innovative practices in the mining industry. Caitlyn Scott from Mackay State High School has been elected as House Captain for 2021, working towards her Cert 2 in Electrotechnology from Mackay Engineering College. She is already on the pathway to a career as an electrician. As QMEA Ambassador, Caitlyn wants to inspire other young women to follow a similar career pathway as her. Jack Small attends Tulua State High School and is a long-standing representative basketball player for Gladstone. Jack has attended numerous QMEA events through his studies at Tulua State High School and has enjoyed the opportunities they provide. In the future, Jack is interested in pursuing an electrical apprenticeship or studying IT at university. Joseph Stoneman is a student at Emerald State High School and has been selected as the 2021 Senior Vice Captain. Joseph participated in numerous QMEA events in the region, including Energy for a Future Earth and Big Spots Build, which sparked his passion for engineering, a career that Joseph intends to pursue. Nicholas Ward-Grod is from Pioneer State High School in Mackay. He has been a student council representative for the past 3 years and will continue this role into 2021. Nicholas attended a BMA Mine Challenge Camp in Murumba, which encouraged him towards the pathway of becoming a mechanical engineer in the mining industry.
To give the formal vote of thanks for today's breakfast, I would like to introduce Darren Nichols, Director Underground Operations, Glencore Coal Assets Australia.
Good morning everyone, I'm Darren Nichols, Director of Underground Operations for Glencore Coal Assets Australia. Thanks for joining us this morning for the QMEA End of Year celebrations for 2020. And on behalf of Glencore Coal, thanks for the opportunity to say a few words of encouragement to all involved, especially our QMEA student ambassadors, QMEA schools and teachers, and to the representatives of mining organisations who are actively supporting this program. Glencore Coal are very proud indeed to be able to continue our involvement and support in the QMEA program again this year. We consider this program to be a key element in helping us recruit more and more talented individuals into the resource sector, and our people are committed to mentoring our next generation of employees and helping them understand what it will take for them to have a successful STEM-related career. Our support of this program reflects this. Now, our hope is that by providing support and insight for students at a pivotal time in their lives, we can not only demonstrate the great opportunities that the resource industry can offer, but also enable students to work with some amazing people who make our industry so dynamic. We're thankful for the input of all the program sponsors, the QRC and the 75 QMEA schools at which our students are studying. I'd like to formally acknowledge those contributions. Now, 2020 has been a challenging year. Despite the restrictions in relation to COVID-19, it's pleasing that the QMEA activities were still able to continue remotely in our schools, our homes, and our workplaces via virtual forums and platforms. I commend the tremendous effort involved in the coordination of these activities and the rapid response of QMEA staff to see that the program could still go ahead. The program also wouldn't happen without the support of our industry representatives. And to these people, I extend our wholehearted congratulations and thanks. Now, the most important legacy of those who've blazed a trail in any area is the guidance, insight and inspiration they're able to pass on to those who follow in their footsteps. It's really important that students explore the full range of careers available to them, and these hand-on exercises are a great way of sparking interest in a STEM-related pathway. Now, our people really love mentoring the young students and sharing their personal experiences and their own career choices. To those students involved this year, well done on showing the initiative to get involved in this fantastic program. Now, there's a world of opportunity in front of you. You've taken the first steps towards an exciting and challenging future by electing to study STEM subjects. We hope you've found value and encouragement in this program. Now, earlier this week, we've seen one of the 2019 QMEA Student Ambassadors, Liesl Villon, commence work at our Rolleston Open Cut Mine as an undergraduate mining engineer as part of our summer vacation program. Liesl is also a Glencore Coal Scholarship recipient and has just completed her first year studying mining engineering at UQ. Now, it was through this QMEA program where we first met Liesl, and we take great delight in being part of Liesl's journey to become a mining engineer in our industry. Now, like Liesl, we hope you'll also be inspired by others who've gone before you and are now building rewarding and interesting careers in the mining industry. We look forward to watching you turn your aspirations into successful careers. Thank you.
To all our guest speakers and to all our attendees, I would like to thank you for your attendance this morning and for your continuing support of QMEA. This concludes the formal component of our QMEA annual breakfast. Thank you once again to our premier partner for their support of this wonderful event, Glencore Coal. A big thanks also to our event support partners, Hastings Deering and Civio.
For those of you joining us on YouTube, thank you for your attendance this morning, and we wish you a safe and happy upcoming holiday period. Those of you who joined us via Remo platform, please stay for our post-event networking session. Just a few housekeeping points about the Remo platform. Please ensure that your microphone and camera are switched on throughout the networking. To leave a table, please wave or announce this to other attendees and double-click on the table you wish to join. There is a limit of 6 people per table at a time, so please wait for a vacancy to open if there is someone at that table you wish to speak to. Please visit the lounge areas on the side of the floor on level 1, where our event partners have people standing by to speak to you. Thank you once again and have a great morning.